So a couple of years ago, I made a video review on this little blighter. This is the official Apple AV digital HDMI adapter. My video was well received at the time. However, over the last, I want to say 8 to 10 months or so, few people have complained that this hasn't worked for them. And I was a little unsure as to why that was. So I've pulled out the AV adapter, which I had lurking in the back of a cupboard. I've found my old iPhone 12. Now, my expectation is that it will work absolutely fine. What I suspect are 3 things have gone wrong for people. Firstly, they may have purchased a cheap knockoff, since this has historically been quite an expensive device, the official Apple one, and the knockoffs are so much cheaper. There's pretty much a reason for that. They don't actually work a lot of the time, or they can be very hit and miss. So I wouldn't recommend spending too much time troubleshooting your issue if you did get a cheap knockoff version, as that in itself is probably just the problem. The second thing is that there was a bug or a glitch of some kind that came early in version 16 of the iOS. So this was after I uploaded my video, so I didn't know about it at the time, but it did prevent even the official product here from functioning correctly, and a lot of people had problems during this time. I believe this was fixed in version 16.4.3. We are well ahead of that now, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore. But if a few months ago you did have issues with the actual official Apple AV adapter, then try it again now with a later version of the software, and maybe your problem has been fixed. But the other thing to be aware of as well, for those specifically struggling to get Netflix working, is that for a period, I want to say it was about 4 or 5 months, Netflix actually disabled the ability to phone mirror onto an external display at all. Okay, you just couldn't do it with this product or with any other product. It was just not allowed. Now, Netflix have actually renegaded on that, and once again, you should be able to phone mirror now without an issue. But that is something they could bring back, or any other streaming service could bring back, and we are helpless to stop them if they do. But aside from that, there is no issue with the hardware itself. This is fully HDCP compliant, so there shouldn't be any issues with mirroring copyrighted material, unless, as I say, the streaming services themselves do actually prevent you from doing that. So let's get this set up November 2024, and we'll check that this is still working as expected. Okay, so I've got the AV adapter here, and again, this is the official Apple model. I've got my iPhone 12. It's a bit scruffy because I've just taken it out of storage. I've got it charged a little bit, and I've got my HDMI cable plugged in to a Samsung display. Not a particularly impressive or special Samsung monitor this, but it'll do the job. So to start with, we'll plug the HDMI cable from the monitor into the AV adapter here, and we'll plug this directly into the phone. And hopefully this should bring up an image for us without too much delay. There we go. Took about 5 or 6 seconds, but we've got the image on the screen there. Oh, the phone's just gone off. Now what you'll see is that I don't yet have the lightning cable connected into the pass-through port here on the adapter. This will keep your phone charged if you do have it plugged in whilst you are using this setup, but as you can see, it works without it. I had some numpty commenter tell me that, no, this cable is absolutely essential because it's what gives the adapter power, ha 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 ha. No, it doesn't. The adapter gets power from your phone. It only draws a minimal amount. The pass-through cable is simply to keep your phone itself charged. But if I just go ahead and open the calculator, you can see no problems there. We can turn it horizontal and it updates in real time. The latency is, well, for me, it's not even noticeable. So yeah, you can use all your apps on this that support mirroring, which is most apps. But I know what you are all wanting to see, a little bit of streaming. Let's go ahead and open up Netflix. And I've just gone onto one of the accounts here. Now I need to be careful because this is all copyrighted, so I can't really play anything for long. But just to show you that it works, if we go onto a random program here and select play, turn it horizontal, you can see the video is definitely playing, and I've not had any issues there with copyright whatsoever. I've just paused that so that I don't get a copyright claim, but the video loaded no problem. It's not showing a blank screen or anything. I know that I've got my studio lights beaming down on the monitor display, so you probably can't see it clearly, but the video is working there. So let's just close Netflix down and go ahead and try another streaming service, maybe Disney Plus, for example, see if this works okay. Again, just select one of the random profiles, and yep, looks like Disney Plus is going to work too. Let's just go ahead and load something up. I don't want Disney getting on my case, so again, I'll have to pause it if it starts working. And it looks like it is. Yep. We're getting the Disney logo for the start of the movie. I'm not going to play any more than that. We can see that Disney Plus is working absolutely fine. Okay, and yeah, Amazon Prime has also just loaded absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and just click something random. Oh no, that's a live match. Don't want to watch that. And yeah, that's also working. That's playing, so I'm going to pause that before it does any more, just to show you that, since I paused on a black screen. But you can see, getting the video there, no worries. Yeah, it's working. So a couple of tests there. I've not had any issues. I'm not getting any black screens. Some of those other problems that people are reporting. Again, this is the official digital AV adapter from Apple, and it is on the firmware version where this has been fixed. So after 16.4.3, I think this phone's on version 17 or something like that. So as you can see, folks, it is still working today, at least with the iPhone 12 that I own. If you have a more modern iPhone, it shouldn't be a problem as long as it still has a Lightning port. Or if you have a USB-C port, then you can get these official adapters with a USB-C connector instead of the Lightning connector. And again, it should still function the same. But are you having any trouble? As of now, November 2024, on the latest iOS update, okay, and with the latest update to the app you're trying to mirror. And if you still haven't got one of these and are thinking about it, I cannot see any reason why it shouldn't work. But again, I am interested in hearing your own experiences. But thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.